Time for big horsepower and big hair.
You're watching Monster Truck Attitude.
Welcome in, Monster Truck fans, and welcome to Smashdown. Here tonight, we're hoping you're having a great night and joining us here on the MTA YouTube channel for the most realistic diecast Monster Truck racing as we take a look at Monster Energy in our field of trucks. Jeffrey Skipper ready to go alongside Rudy Zilligy and Rage. Not to mention, we got the return of Zach George in the Titan Chevrolet. Then Iron Mike Lanford out of Florida in the Gunslinger, cock-locked and ready to rock. A new kid on the block, Nick Parson returns in Blacksmith. Not to mention, it's the return of Ethan Wagner and Son Uva Digger to go one-on-one with Jake Ehrlich in the Metal Militia Machine. Then our champion coming in tonight is returning Gavin Waddell in Wolverine. And here's how round one action is going to be shaken down tonight on Smashdown. First, we're going to be taking a look at Jeffrey Skipper. He's going to go one-on-one with Zach George and Titan. Rudy Zilligy returns in Rage to take on Gunslinger. Other side of your bracket, Son Uva Digger takes on Metal Militia, and then Blacksmith will take on the champion, Gavin Waddell in Wolverine. And that's how round one action is going to be unfolding here tonight on Smashdown. Now, coming to the line first, the Iceman, Jeffrey Skipper, returns in Monster Energy looking for his second Smashdown win here tonight. He's going to go one-on-one with Zach George inside of the Titan Chevrolet, who is now staged up over here on the outside lane. He's got the brand new black edition with the chrome wheels, looking strong out here tonight. He's ready now to take on the Iceman. Monster Energy ready to go on the inside lane. Who's moving on the semis and who's going on the trailer? The green light goes down off the line. Monster's got a lead. Titan trying to come back on him. Jeffrey Skipper takes him to Gapplebee's as he tags the wall inside of the shutdown area. It was all Iceman, Jeffrey Skipper, Monster Energy putting the screws to Titan here tonight. He'll find himself on the trailer. Next up in round one, Iron Mike Lanford returns at Gunslinger, ready now to take on Rudy Zilligy, the Hellbilly Deluxe himself in Rage coming to the line. He's now set over here on the outside lane. The Rage Chevrolet getting ready to take on the cock-locked and ready to rock Mega Power Car Care Products built for tough Gunslinger on the inside. Here's the green light Ford and Chevrolet. The Chevrolet with the early lead. Gunslinger's out of control now, and Rage will take the win as Lanford tags the wall before the last set of cars getting into the shutdown area. What a wild ride it was for Iron Mike Lanford and Gunslinger, but Rudy Zilligy and Rage will take the win here tonight over the Gunslinger machine. Here's a look at the Crush This replay. Rage had a lead on him. Watch Gunslinger now get a little cattywampus over the first jump. He tried to gather it up, but nowhere to go. Maybe something mechanical let go on that truck. He tags the wall, and again, Rage will move on. But now we look at the other side of our round one bracket, the right-hand side of your screen. Ethan Wagner's returning here tonight and Son Uva Digger to take on Metal Militia. Then we're going to be taking a look at new kid on the block, Nick Parson returning in Blacksmith. He's taking on the reigning champion in Wolverine, trying to defend that championship flag for a fourth week in a row. And right now, coming to the line, it's going to be the return of Jake Ehrlich, the former one-time Smashdown champion. Metal Militia coming up to take on Ethan Wagner, the son of legendary Hall of Famer Rich Wagner. He's now driving Son Uva Digger over here on the inside lane. Would love to get a big-time win out here tonight. Jake Ehrlich and Metal Militia's been running strong on the circuit. Both trucks are staged. Here's the green light. Metal Militia's got the lead on him. Here comes Son Uva Digger now. What a wheel stand by Jake Ehrlich. Metal Militia on the outside lane as both of them come to a stop at the wall inside of the shutdown area. We've got to go back and check out the Crush This replay. Down the straightaway they go. They're pretty much even as they approach the jump. Watch the outside lane. Jake Ehrlich noses over hard, drives it into a nice slab wheelie. He comes up just short on the finish line. Ethan Wagner, Son Uva Digger, will get a win out here tonight. But what an incredible moment by Jake Ehrlich in Metal Militia. But now, ladies and gentlemen, we get time to shut down round one action as Nick Parson returns in Blacksmith. The beautiful 41 Willies now set to take on the man that's won out here the last 3 episodes of Smashdown, Gavin Waddell. There you see him in the Wolverine Chevrolet, looking to hang on to that flag for a 4th week in a row. Can Blacksmith upset him? Here's the green light off the line. They go side by side up now over the first jump. Blacksmith, Nick Parson is in trouble, and it's all Gavin Waddell and Wolverine. He'll pick up a round one victory here tonight, keeping the flag on the back of the Wolverine Chevrolet as Blacksmith smacked the wall, much like Gunslinger did earlier tonight. Another look at your Crush This replay right here. He comes off the first jump, again tries to gather up a hard lick on the right front tire, lost it right there in the no man's land area, and it was all Gavin Waddell and Wolverine taking home a victory in round one. But now that that's completed, we're going to take a look at semifinal action as Jeffrey Skipper will take on Rudy Zilligy and Rage. And then the other side of the bracket, Ethan Wagner returns as Son Uva Digger to take on the champion, Gavin Waddell and Wolverine. And coming to the line right now, the Iceman, who looked wicked fast in round one. He put Titan on the trailer. Monster Energy's coming back to take on Rudy Zilligy in the Rage Machine. He's now ready to go over here on the inside lane this time. We'll see what he's got against the Iceman, a longtime veteran of the MTA circuit, a future Hall of Famer, no doubt about it. As we go green now down the straightaway, Monster's got to leave, but Rage is making up the ground fairly quickly. Water close shootout, over goes Skipper inside of the shutdown area tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Skipper in the Monster Energy was trying to make a comeback on Rudy Zilligy and Rage, and came up just short. Let's go down and check out the Crush This replay. Up over the first jump, they're pretty much even now. Rage came back on him over that first jump. Skipper now trying to make up the ground. Got a little bobbled up over the final set of cars, dumps it on its lid. Rudy Zilligy and Rage taking the Chevrolet camp into the final round showdown. And right now our MTA track crew officials are down there rolling over the Iceman and Monster Energy. He's going to pack it up, tire it down, and move on to the next season. And hopefully we'll see him back very soon on the MTA YouTube channel. But right now, Ethan Wagner, Son Uva Digger, would love to get to the final round showdown. However, he draws up the reigning and defending Smashdown champion. Again, Gavin Waddell has won out here in Wolverine the last 3 weeks here. He's trying to hang on to that flag. Can he get to the finals one more week? He's got to go through Son Uva Digger. The green light goes down off the line. Wagner's giving it to him, but here goes Wolverine on the inside lane. And Gavin Waddell smacks the wall hard down in the shutdown area. But nonetheless, he'll pick up a win here tonight over Ethan Wagner and Son Uva Digger. That means we've got a great final round showdown set up on Smashdown here tonight. But first, we want to take you over to our MTA trivia question. Again, leave your answer down in the comments section below. But the question is, what year was Bigfoot 8 banned from TNT Motorsports? Again, what year was Bigfoot 8 banned from TNT Motorsports? Leave your answer down in the comment section below. But right now, it's time for the final round showdown as Wolverine gets set to take on Rage. And what a matchup this ought to be, as Rudy Zilligy is looking for his very first Smashdown victory here tonight. He's going to go one-on-one with the reigning champion, Gavin Waddell, in the Wolverine Chevrolet. Came out here at the time of the October season with a vendetta and has now won the last 3 shows out here, trying to keep that flag on the back of that truck for the 4th time this season. We'll see if Rudy Zilligy and Rage can make up the upset. Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime down the straightaway. The battle on the bow tie. Wolverine with a lead, but Rage coming back. What a ride for Wolverine on the outside lane. Gavin Waddell turns it over, and Rudy Zilligy will end the streak here tonight. The Rage Machine taking home a championship win here on Smashdown. What a ride it was. As we go back and check out the Crush This replay, Wolverine with a big time lead. He crosses up over the first jump, a hard lick on the side inside of the no man's land area, tumbles on over before the final set of cars, and Rage will get the win. And right now our MTA track crew officials are down there. Not only did the flag fly off, but he snapped off the right front tire of the Wolverine Chevrolet here tonight. What an epic finish to an endless streak, it seemed like, in the October season for Wolverine. But ladies and gentlemen, give it up for his first Smashdown championship here tonight. Your winner, Rudy Zilligy in Rage. Ladies and gentlemen, what an awesome time we had out here on Smashdown. We hope you enjoyed the show. We are ending the October season next week, so make sure you don't miss the season finale. Thank you guys so much for everything you do for us here on the MTA YouTube channel. Be sure to crush that subscribe button, and I'll get you down the road. Whew, that was an awesome night of racing right there, buddy. Road. Don't get much better than that.